What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have just left are just leaving the gas station, filling up, getting 10 extra gallons back here for the trip that we've got, because like I mentioned in the, let me get myself settled in here. As I mentioned in the last video, we are going to pick up a new vehicle today. So because of that, I'm gonna bring you guys along, show you guys a little bit of the trip, and then show you guys what new car we're picking up. All right, you guys, we are at our, I guess technically second fuel stop, but it is the first one since we first started the video at the fill up at the beginning of the day. Hoping that I can make it without having to do another stop. I've got an extra 10 gallons of gas back on the trailer. So I'll more than likely just pull over at a rest stop on the side of the interstate, put that last little bit in, be able to hit the rest of the way up to Ohio. So just a quick little pit stop, and we will be back on the road and headed to pick up this new car. So far, the Explorer has been doing a great job. No real issues. It's been a little bit slow taking it up hills and stuff just because it's a old car at this point, but other than that, smooth ride. It's been comfortable. So I'll get back with you guys here in just a bit. All right, you guys, we are back on the road, making our way up. So we have, not actually sure if I mentioned it, but I'm actually just out of Memphis, Tennessee. I live down in northern Mississippi, so that's why it's such a long trip for me to get up here. We are right outside of Nashville right now, and the trip, we've got another 4.5 hours or so, but because there is also a time change, it's gonna end up putting us there about 8 o'clock or so tonight, which is later than I was hoping to be there. I kind of forgot to account for the time change when I was thinking about when I was going to be leaving, but that's all right. We'll make it up here. We'll still be able to pick up the car today, and then I'm really hoping to be able to make it back down to Bowling Green, Kentucky for the night and stay there. And then tomorrow morning, I'm actually hoping to be able to make it to a car show. If I'm able to make it back to that, it's down in Nashville. It is the Nashville Cars and Coffee that they do every first Saturday of the month. It's a pretty good time. There's a bunch of cars that show up. So if I'm able to make it back to that, I will bring you guys along for that as well. But I will get back to you guys here in a bit, try to get out of this rain, beat it up there, and then looks like I'll probably be hitting the rain again as soon as I leave picking up this car. But hopefully it doesn't slow me down too much, and we shall see how it goes. Back to you guys in a bit. Well, you guys, we've hit some rain. Had a couple of spots of rain actually kind of coming up north of Nashville, and a couple of slowdowns because of it. So trying to make up a little bit of time now, but and a vehicle that doesn't have quite enough power to climb a hill too quick with a trailer behind it. More difficult than I was expecting it to be, but we are still going to make it there today. Luckily, the guy that I'm buying this car from is fine with me showing up pretty late. It's probably going to be just barely after dark by the time I'm getting there, but we are still making it. We are 5 hours into the drive so far, so going all right so far. Everything's still going smooth. I'll probably just update you guys again when we are with the vehicle. All right, you guys, what is going on? It is, I think, 2 o'clock in the morning right now. I've been driving for another 3 hours or so. I think it was supposed to be about a 7.5 hour trip up. Got stuck in some traffic, turned into a 9-hour trip. The car is picked up. It is sitting on the trailer right over here beside me. I'm starting to make my way back, and so far I'm about 3 hours in. I just pulled up to a Buc-ee's, be able to get some gas, run inside, get something to eat, and I may go ahead and take about a 30-minute, maybe hour-long nap real quick, try to rest up just a little bit. I was starting to get a little bit tired there. for that portion, I'm about 12 hours into driving so far today. I've been up for just about at 24 hours, but I have been so excited. I want to be able to get this new car home, be able to clean it up, and just enjoy driving it. I actually didn't even get to drive it when I showed up to pick up the car. And I say that because I was trying to beat a rainstorm. So if I had taken too much time and gone out and test drove the car and really just seen how well it drove, then I would have gotten stuck in the rainstorm trying to load it up on the trailer. So I didn't want to do that. But I know I've been waiting too long. Let me go ahead and show you guys the new car that I got. So we have just acquired our very own 1990 320i Touring. I am so excited to be able to have this car. I have been kind of in the market for a wagon for a little while. However, haven't quite been in the right spot to be able to pick one up, and haven't quite seen one that I really liked. This color on this car is called Malachite Green, and it is actually it's gonna be nearly impossible to be able to see. I've been driving through the rain. It's a metallic color and it looks so good. So it's dirty right now, it's dark outside, but I just could not wait any longer to be able to show you guys this car. The interior, all custom upholstered leather. This car was imported from Italy in 2022. That interior was custom done in Rome, Italy. It is beautiful, it is comfortable, it is such a high quality leather. I am so excited for the look of the inside of this. It has suspension, it has exhaust, it has completely redone basket weaves, as well as OEM center caps, which if you guys know anything about E30s, OEM center caps are quite a valuable thing to be able to have. There's not many of them out there. Not many people will splurge and pick those up. But I will go ahead and show you guys the car tomorrow when I'm back home, when I can get it off the trailer, when you guys can see it in the sun, and hopefully I can get it cleaned up a little bit. And we will go over everything that is going on with my new E30 Touring. So we are in the car, and you guys, it drives so smooth. It's comfortable. It is just a overall really great driving car. Compared to the other E30 that I've got, my coupe, this really is just a overall so much nicer vehicle, which I was expecting. I mean, this car has been well cared for, pretty well documented, at least since it has entered the United States. And the car that I'm building to be my turbo car was kind of sitting unregistered and just kind of in somebody's carport for like 12 years. So I definitely expect this car to be quite a bit nicer overall. And it really is. Power band is smooth. It doesn't make very much power. I think these only make right around 100 horsepower. So they are very slow cars. However, they are a bunch of fun. And I was about to turn into that little parking lot to be able to show you guys, but it is a little bit steep to try to get in and out of there. So I did not want to risk that. I am going to come back here to be able to pull over instead. But yeah, you guys, this really is just a super fun car. I'm gonna go ahead and go over a couple of the details of it real quick with you guys. All right, you guys, so this is once again my 1990 320i Touring. It is Malachite Green which is a metallic color that's going to be kind of hard to see. May not be able to too well without a little bit more sun, but you can see a little bit of the metallic flake. It's kind of a yellowish gold flake when it is in the sun. It looks really great. It is, as far as I know, there's been a couple of spots on the fenders, I believe, that have been touched up paint-wise, but it is close to original paint on the car, and it is all the original color, at least. The car itself was imported from Italy in 2022. These Tourings and the E30 never came to the United States. So any of the Tourings that are in the United States have been imported. And this one just so happens to have come from Italy, which was a pretty cool thing for me personally, because my wife and I actually honeymooned in Italy just here last year. So to be able to get a car from Italy was a pretty cool thing for me. Even though I didn't import it, it was imported originally from there. So the couple of things that are European spec items on the exterior that aren't too uncommon, but in the US market they're definitely pretty sought after, is the what they call smiley headlights. If you guys can see, the farthest right and farthest left headlight have that little smiley face look to them, and that is something that is pretty desirable in the US market. So definitely cool to be able to see them on this car, as well as the fog lights with the glass lenses on them uncracked is actually pretty rare to see. A lot of them are cracked, and as far as I know, these are the original fog lights that came on the car in 1990. So it has been very well preserved. The wheels are also the original wheels that came on the car. They are the basket weaves that are kind of the BBS style. A lot of people think that these were made by BBS, but as far as I can tell from all of the information that I've been able to find on the cars, BBS and BMW were going through a little bit of a rough patch actually at the time, and so BBS stopped manufacturing the wheels for BMWs during the generation of E30. I'm not positive if it's all generations or if it was just certain years. However, they are very much a BBS style. They have been completely redone though by the Wheel Doctor. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of him, but he's a pretty well-known wheel repair person in the United States. People ship their wheels from all over to be able to go to him. So he had fully repaired any ding, scratch, dent, any little crack, and he had repowder coated them back to the original BMW spec. The center caps on here are something that sadly a lot of people actually steal. They again are a relatively expensive piece to buy new from BMW. It is just a large nut that if this twists to the left, it unlocks and you can pull them off. And even though there are cheap aftermarket plastic ones that just don't fit super great, the guy that I got this car from actually opted to buy them brand new OEM, and they are in perfect condition. I believe the set of 4 center caps is about $300. So to be able to have, just knowing that everything went back together OEM with good parts and was so well taken care of, is a huge thing for me. Once we start to get to the interior of the car, where it really starts to get custom. This interior is not original to the car. It is kind of a peanut butter color, and it looks so good. Well guys, my camera started kind of freaking out at me because the light was a little bit too low. So I'm gonna need to hurry up because we are losing daylight, but I want to be able to finish showing you guys this. I want to be able to get this video out because I am so excited about this car. So this interior, like I mentioned, is not original. It is all custom done. It is in beautiful condition. These are the factory BMW sport seats, which are really, really great seats. The bolstering on them is great. It's got the adjustable support for underneath your legs. Everything works exactly how it's supposed to. And this was actually done in Rome at an upholstery shop when it was still in Italy. So to be able to see that was definitely pretty cool. Back was all done as well. So the car is completely custom leather for the door cards and the seats. And it is definitely one of the nicer E30 interiors that I have ever seen. The trunk is still factory and doesn't have too much of anything special in it. However, it is in great shape. The cargo cover is all intact, does lock into place, cover everything up in case you want to be able to hide what you may have in the back of the car. All of the carpets are in great condition. The seats do fold down. Let me move these couple of things out of the way. The seats do fold down, so they actually pull up from the back here, and then when that's forward, the seat itself will pull down. And I'm not going to do it all the way because that's not how I'm going to keep it, but even the underneath of all of this is in great condition. So it is just really a really nice interior for an E30. But overall, that's kind of just the basics of the car. There will definitely be plenty of content on this. It is a manual transmission. It is a 5-speed. One of the other European items I didn't mention, actually, that I want to make sure I say something about is this little Euro clock. It is still functioning. It is also an item that in the US market is a pretty desirable thing to see. So definitely excited to have that. Real quick in the engine bay, it is an inline 6. It is the M20, which is the same engine that is in my coupe that I'm currently doing a turbo build on. And by the way, if this is the first video you guys have seen, make sure to check out my channel and watch the rest of the current turbo build project that I'm doing with my 1986 325e coupe. But even in the engine bay, everything is very clean, very well kept. It does have AC. It actually is freshly installed AC system. It came with factory AC, but it was upgraded to R134 because these were originally R12. So that is done to the car. And two things to mention to you guys before we end this video is the suspension. It is currently on Bilstein's B12 Pro kit, so it does lower the car some. As you can see, there is not very much tire gap in the back. It's almost starting to tuck the top of that tire. There is a little bit in the front. However, it leveled out the rake that the vehicle comes with from the factory. So it looks great sitting how it is right now. And then on the back, we do have a Super Sprint catback. Still keeps the car quiet. It's nothing too crazy. However, it does sound really good. It has a great tone. So I'm going to go ahead, give you guys a quick little startup and sound clip of this thing. And I guess click the channel, subscribe, and make sure you continue to watch my future videos on my E30 touring. There's going to be a lot of fun content coming for this thing.